So step by step, the man cave is getting put together. We now have shirts on the wall that side. We have some things on that side. Step by step. So we are halfway through this season with Lens, and we've come back to do a first half of the season recap. It also recap what's been going on around the rest of the leagues in the European system. Some people did ask how the likes of Trenton, etc. are getting on, so we're going to check all that kind of stuff out in this episode. But first off, we picked up 2 signings on the final deadline day. Both of them were players to kind of just relax in our B team and hopefully earn some value. So first off, a player called Duma, who is a right winger. He's got 4 assists in 8 games for our B team, so he's doing okay. 18 years old, Argentine. And another Argentine attack mid stroke centre mid. 3 stars, 6 sub appearances for the B team. Not doing as well. Paid $750k for him. So we didn't spend much, but I took a risk on them 2 players, $1.5 million total, with the dream that we can maybe move them on. The only loans to go out was one of our new strikers, a Bulgarian, we've sent out on loan to play in the second tier. But with only 2 goals in 10 games, I'm actually considering recalling him and just letting him play for our B team for the second half of the season, because I think getting to know my squad, my players, me, my coaches might be better than not really score many in the second tier. So in terms of how it's been going for us in the league, then after that PSG game you saw in the live com, we started very up and down. So we then lost our second game 3-1 before back-to-back victories over Nice and Cannes, before defeat to Monaco ended August. September was back-to-back wins over Strasbourg and Clermont Foot. Before going into October, we won 3, drew 1, beating Paris, Lorient and Marseille with the draw to Toulouse. Before drawing against relegation battle in Lyon. Before beating Nantes and Metz and a defeat to Lille. We've just beat Rennes and Troyes, and then we've just lost to PSG 4-1, very comfortably by the way. So currently we are sitting in 3rd place in the league. And with 3 points clear of Marseille, they do have a game in hand. With 3 points clear of Rennes, we're on the same amount of points. So we're in the top 4. We're doing okay. We're not doing amazing, but we're doing okay. My worry with this Nice scene, there's a couple of issues. First off, salary per annum. We're spending 40 million. We are leaking money. So don't turn around and say, oh, well, you can spend more, secure Champions League. We are leaking money like you've never seen. And also, every time I asked for a coaching badge, they keep rejecting it. So I am a little bit concerned that we might actually have to move on quicker than I wanted to from Lons if they continue to refuse to let me have a coaching badge. So in terms of our European run so far, very up and down. Defeat Galatasaray before 6-3 victory over Rapid Wien. Then a draw at Antwerp before victory over Vlasnia. Before defeat Athletic Club, and then we've just ended with an absolute demolition of FC Cologne. So currently we are sitting in 14th place. And we have 10 points, and 1 more victory will see us guaranteed qualification to at least a knockout round. We have Parma, then Karabag, both at home to end the group stage. So I do think 1 more point is very, very possible. Now, as I said, we're leaking money with 33 million in the red this season. We got expenses for last month. So you can see here, players' wages at 3.7. Then we have tax at 2 million. Working our way down, loan repayments of 1 million a month. Staff wages 850, etc. Players' wages 3.7 is mental. So in terms of income, our biggest income is TV revenue 2.5, and then merchandise was 500,000, prize money at 500,000, gate receipts of 140,000 last month. Yeah, gate receipts aren't covering players' wages at the minute. Now we do have a new stadium obviously coming in a couple of years. If we go to facilities, the new stadium is due in 2034. We need it now. We kind of need it now. Now, what I would say in terms of the club, we are selling out every single week, so there's nothing more we can do in terms of gate receipts. So in terms of how our squad's been doing and halfway through the season, top goal scorer with 9 goals is Alex. 16 starts, 9 goals. He's really stepped up. First 5 or 6 games this season, he didn't score a goal. Then he got pushed out for Boris, but he's come back in and he really has started to play fantastic. So 9 goals for him, 8 for Wanveri. Isaacson, our winger, we picked up, has 7. Boris has 5. Tournier also has 5. Rosenberg and Finshu with 3s apiece. In terms of assists, top assist is Dale with 6. Wanveri, Tournier, who now is 18 and really is developing into a very, very nice winger. Starting games when he can, but we have big injuries this season. Now, in terms of our Patreon members, let's see how they've been doing then. First off, Valde, for 40 appearances now at Lens. Obviously, he was with us at Austria Wien. 22 years old now, 35 caps for Zimbabwe. Contracted till 2035, and we have also got a new contract till 2035. Now, the reason I've gone until 2035 was they offered me till 2034, and I said, give me another year. If I'm staying at this club, I want to be here for the new stadium, to at least play a season in the new stadium. The only reason I'm probably going to leave before that will be if they continue to reject my coaching badges, because we do need to improve and push on. But first off, Valde, really, really solid, developing very, very nicely. Let me know what you think of how Valde is doing. And the next one to look at is Alex. Obviously, he was with us at Trenton, then Austria Wien, now Lens. 79 and 161. He is 22 years old now and developing decent. And then you got Finshu, who's been struggling fitness-wise for the last few games, but I would say attribute-wise, all round, our best one. He's developed just into an absolute beast. Came through the Austria Wien Academy in our first season there through the intake, and now been with us and played 39 games for Lens. He's soon going to overtake the amount of games he played for Austria Wien. Only 19 still. Will he get capped by Germany? Who knows? Then also we have Torres, who hasn't featured as much for the first team. Has played 4 games for the B team this season now. 31 appearances for Lens. He only made 21 for Trenton and 42 for Austria Wien. He's closing in on actually beating both of them. He has scored in the league this season and got an assist in Europe. He's still featuring. He is still featuring. 8 starts, 5 sub appearances. Isn't shabby. 21 years old now. But the players are developing decently without a shadow of a doubt. A couple of injuries which have been annoying. The broken foot for our young central defender Person, who I did think was going to develop into a good player, but another injury for him. Hamill has picked up an injury as well. I'm just glad we've entered the winter window, to be honest with you. So first off, our B team, see how they're doing. So they are currently sitting top of the league. 113, drew 1, lost 1. Mingas is developing well. I've been keeping an eye on him. Ignore all the down arrows. Whenever you record a video, you get down arrows. We paid 2 million for him. He's now valued up to 4. Really good pace acceleration. Might get a chance in and around the first team for the second half of the season. And Regnier is scoring goals again. 50 goals in 98 for the B team. I just don't see a player who's good enough for the first team. I just don't see it. But our B team's doing well in the 4th tier. Now, under 19s are doing quite well, just behind PSG. Can we push on and do well and claim the title this year? Who knows, but I guess we'll find out. So, as soon as the history screen is having an absolute panic attack again, let's first off go to Wolfsburg first. We'll see where they are. So, they are currently in the 2nd tier again. Okay, so they are mid-table in the 2nd tier. They look like we won promotion here. They went straight back down, and then they've just been mid-table in the 2nd tier since then. So we gave them 1 season of glory, basically. And then they've collapsed after that. But then we'll go and have a look at Trenton. 8.5 million in the bank. This was where we won promotion with them. Then we came 3rd, and we left them in that season there. They've done alright. They came 3rd again and 4th, so they're developing. They are continuing to develop. So fair play to Trenton. Then we'll go to Austria Wien, see how they're doing. They're currently sitting in 4th place, so they haven't collapsed. They still have 19 million in the bank. We definitely funded them. Did they win? Or that was us? That was us. We won the title. Bit confused for a second. So we won the title when we left. They finished 5th the season after that, but I think we've got to hold our hands up. We gutted them from players. They pretty much had nobody left when we left the club. We signed a lot of players from them, but our team is continuing to develop. When we go into the age-wise, we've got Solen now is 17 years old, just turned. 20 appearances since he turned 16, so he did have a good first season as a professional. Torin, obviously 18 now. We have Silla, who we obviously signed in the summer, is developing very nicely. I think he's going to be a top fullback. And Penot, who we obviously brought in last season as well, is continuing to develop. 23 appearances now at the club. Finshu, we have Boris. And we have this youngster we signed obviously in the summer from Belgium, is doing well. He came into the first team due to an injury to Svek, and he's just kind of held it as his own because he has performed really, really well in that back line. Our team's coming along. They really are. I just need them to let me have a coaching badge. If they continue to hold me back, how long can we stay? That's my worry. My worry is that, how long can we stay? I get very annoyed that the job history isn't correct. And I guarantee if I shut Football Manager and load it back up, it'll work. Very annoying. But that is it for this half-season recap. In the next video, we'll be recapping the January window, where I don't think we'll be signing or selling anyone, to be honest. We might have to sell to just bring a bit of money in to fund our players' wages at this point. But I can't see there being much business. I kind of like the squad we've got. We've just got to keep them developing and growing and getting stronger as a team. I've been Paul, also known as Northman. I'll see you next time.